With your eyes closed, your hands rest on your lap. We'll slowly exhale the breath all the way out. Inhale through your nostrils, please. Open mouth, exhale. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Pressing your palms together. Seal your lips. Begin breathing through just your nostrils, please. In and out through the nostrils, each breath getting just a little bit deeper than the last breath you took. We'll begin our Ujjayi breath, which means you're toning the muscles at the back of the throat and creating sound that is filling up the space around you. Energy and vibration that are running through the body. Intention and focus are taking over your practice. In through your nose and out through your nose, please. Sound with each breath. Remember, this is the breath we'll use throughout the practice. So should your mind start to drift or wander, should your focus start to slip, just come back to this breath to bring you focus, to bring you back into the present moment of your practice. There's a lot of peace. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Blink your eyes open and make your way onto hands and knees, please. All right. Spread the fingers wide on the mat. Press down into your palms. We're going to shift your weight forward, leaning forward into the hands and back. So go ahead and just rock forward and back a few times. Forward, back, forward, back. Just keep that going. Pressing down through your hands, forward and back. All right. The next time you rock forward, hold it there, please. Press down into your fingers, into your knuckles. Lift just your palms, and then lower your palms back down. Good. Again, lift your palms, keep the knuckles down, and lower. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower the palms back down, lean forward again. Now we're going to come up to our fingertips. Try to keep your weight as far forward as you can. Pressing down into your fingertips, lift up onto your fingertips, lower down onto your palms. Lift up onto your fingertips and lower down onto your palms. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it on the fingertips. Press down and round into your back. Bring your chin to your chest. Tuck your tailbone and squeeze your glutes. Press the ground away from you. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back. Drop your belly down. Lift into your chest. Let's go. Exhale and cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale and cow pose. Look up, lift into your heart. Exhale and one more time, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale and cow pose. Look up. That's good. All right, lower the palms back down, point the fingers back to your thighs, please. You know, actually go ahead and tuck your toes first. Let's do this. Sit back onto your heels. I want to take this into the two. Take your arms up, spread your fingers wide, close your hands tight into a fist. We're going to go open, close, and keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Now point the fingers back towards the thighs, please. Rock forward, press down, exhale, cat pose your spine, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, shift back, cow pose your spine. Press your thighs back, lift into your chest, lift up. Exhale and cat pose, rocking forward, press the ground away. Inhale, rocking back, lift your chest. One more time, exhale, rocking forward, round your spine, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, rock it back, lift into your chest. Great, sit back onto the tops of your feet, please. Walk your hands back alongside you, lean back. Lift your knees up. Oh, yeah. All right, pressing down into the tops of your feet. Ooh, okay. That's getting there. Lower the knees back down to the ground. Come onto your hands and knees. Last time, left arm reaches out to the left. Reach out to your left fingertips. Then thread your left arm underneath you. Come down onto the back of your shoulder. Reach out to your left hand. Press down to your right hand and twist. Oh. Pressing down to your right hand. Twist it. Let's press really firmly down through the right hand and seat the left arm up to the sky. Ready? Push down to the right hand. Left arm sweeps up. Step your left foot back behind you. And now stretch your left arm up and over your head. Big stretch to your fingertips. Reach out to your left hand. Stretch out to your left leg. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale. Step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Place your left hand down inside your left ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Nice calling. Press into your feet, pull forward into your chest. Now we're going to straighten the left leg. Exhale and flex your toes. Pull your hips back. Dig your heel down, drag it back, flex your toes. Left heel presses into the mat. Left hip pulls back, fold it in. This time as you come forward, take both arms up to the sky. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, big arm circle, the arms back. Bring your fingertips down to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up again. Exhale, fingertips graze the earth. Take it up one more time. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands down. Tuck your back toes. Straighten your front leg. Shake out your hips a little bit. Push down into your hands. Sweep your left leg up and back. Come into a three-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky, please. Bend your left knee and stack your left hip over your right hip. Keep pushing down through the hands, lifting up to the right hip. Without letting the right side body collapse, pull your left hip up and over. Breathe. Slowly let your left foot come to the ground behind you, and we're going to lower the butt all the way down to the ground, coming into this sort of seated wild thing. Press your right arm a lot. Sweep your left arm up to the sky. Lift your hips up. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Squeeze it really tight. Press to your right hand. Squeeze. Step your left foot back. Lower your hips down. And then again, lift your hips up. Left knee to left shoulder. Squeeze. Step your left foot back. Left knee to left shoulder. And step it back. Left knee, left shoulder. Step it back. Make sure you're really squeezing. Last time, left knee, left shoulder, really squeezing in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Place your left hand down. Step your left foot back. Plank pose, top of a push-up. Good. From here, rock forward to your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Shake it out. And let's bring the knees down. Set it up for the second side. Right arm reaches out to the right, please. Reach out through your right fingertips over to your left. Come down onto your right shoulder. Oh, so many cracks in the spine. Reach out to the right fingertips. Press to your left hand. Twist and breathe, please. Wow. In through your nose and out through your nose. Oh. Push down through your left hand. Let's take the right arm up to the sky. Step your right foot back. Circle your right arm forward over your head. Press down through your left hand. Lift up your right leg and sweep your right foot all the way around to the top of the mat. Place the right foot down. Both hands inside the right ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Press into your feet. Pull your chest forward. Roll your shoulders back. Try to open up your heart. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, flex your toes. Dig the heel down, drag your heel back. Fold in. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Take both arms up to the sky. Reach it up. Stretch it back behind you. Press through your feet, lift through your chest. Then bring your fingertips to graze the earth as you circle the arms back up and around. And again, fingertips graze the earth as you take it back up and around. Last time. Fingertips graze the earth. Straighten your back leg. Fold it in. Shake your hips. Spin your inner left thigh back and wrap your outer right hip under and fold and push down into your feet. Breathe. When you're ready, you'll take your right leg up to the sky. Big stretch up and back. Three-legged dog. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Push down through your hands. Lift your right hip up over your left hip. Keep pulling the right thigh up and back. In through your nose. Out your nose. Press to your hands. When you're ready, right foot to the ground behind you. Lower your hips to the ground. Keep your right arm lifted. Lift your hips up. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Squeeze it really tight here. Squeeze. Contract. So you feel your abdominal muscles really working. Right foot steps back. Lower your hips. Press to your left hand. Squeeze your left glute. Right knee into your right shoulder. Squeeze it. Right foot steps back. And right knee, right shoulder. Press to your left hand. Lift your left hip. Step back. Two more. Right knee, right shoulder. Squeeze. Step back. One more time. Use your left side body. Right knee, right shoulder. Place the right hand down. Step your right foot back. Lower Chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Spread the fingers wide, push down into your hands. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop forward, please. Forward, forward. Ooh, nice. Inhale, lift up halfway. Shins hug in, inner thigh spin back. Stretch your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Bring your nose to your knees, please. Push down into your feet. Rise to standing. Reach your arms to the sky. Really good. At the top, grab a hold of your right wrist. Side bend to your left side. Press down through your feet. Tone your thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Extend up and over. Inhale, come back up. Grab a hold of your left wrist, please. Tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Side bend over to the right side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus. Your arms, slide the shoulders down the back. Same thing, glutes engaged, chest is lifted, heart is open. Chair pose. Inhale, sit back into your hips, get really low. Come on, everyone, knees and hips the same height. Lower, lower, keep going, even lower and lower. Exhale, forward fold. That's the way. Inhale, lift up, halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Remember, if you're hopping back, landing with bent elbows, please. Take it back. Cobra pose or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, push down through your hands to step or hop forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach your arms up. Cactus the arms, exhale, lift your chest up, curl back. Chair pose, sit low, hug your shins in, spin your inner thighs down, get really low. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, take it back. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Remember, if you hop back, to land with bent elbows. Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward lightly. Step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach the arms up. Cactus the arms, exhale, curl it back, please. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, take it back. Landing with bent elbows if you're hopping. Good. Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up to your tiptoes. Take a big breath in. Bend your knees, look forward. Hop or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to standing, reach your arms up. Cactus the arms, exhale. Send the shoulders down the back. Lift into your chest. Keep that heart space open. Chair pose. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, please lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Push down into your feet, exhale, deepen your lunge. Release the hands down, step your left foot back, breathe in. Lower down, Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Bring your knee into your chest, exhale, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down, rise up, breathe in. Push down into your feet, exhale, lunge deeper. Release the hands down, inhale, plank pose. Push through your hands without dragging the right foot. Pick it up, step it back. Lower Chaturanga. Cobra Pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. In through your nose, lift up to your toes. Push down through your hands, exhale, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart, exhale. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, please. In through your nose, chair pose, stretch the arms up. Hold it for 5 breaths. Hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs down. Lift up to the side body, then sit a little bit deeper. Hips to the height of the knees. 4 more breaths. Squeeze the midline. Bring your knees over your ankles. Lift your chest. Turn your palms in. 1 more breath. Exhale, sit deeper and forward fold. Sweep the arms back. Interlace the fingers behind your back, please. Palms squeeze together as your knuckles extend up and overhead. Make sure you're keeping your legs active. Shins hug in, inner thighs spin back. Broaden your hips. Press down into your feet. Stretch out through your side body. Stretch up and over with the knuckles. Bring your hands to your low back, please. Slide the hands down at the ground. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Option, how you get back is your choice. You might step to plank and move through your vinyasa. Step to down dog and hold it. Or you can crow pose, hold that crow pose for a few breaths, and then take it back, meeting in a down dog when you're ready. Okay. Look forward, rock forward, lift your thighs into your ribs, hug your forearms in, make sure you're lifting, not just catching your weight for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Walk your hands forward just a little bit more. Lift up to your toes. You're going to keep your toes tucked. We'll do this 5 times. Keeping your toes tucked. Okay, rocking forward to a plank pose. Keeping your toes tucked. Pulling your hips forward towards your wrists. Keeping your toes tucked, upward facing dog. Press to your heels. Squeeze your thighs. Lift into your chest. Right now, really good work for your core. Press down through your hands. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your glutes. Pick it back up. Plank pose. Lower the hips back down. Press to your heels, squeeze your thighs together. Lift your hips back up, press to your hands. Okay, 3 more just like that. Hips to wrist, lift your chest, look up. Tuck your tailbone, lift your hips. You should feel your abs contract every time. Hips to wrist, chest is lifted. Low belly engages, squeeze your glutes. 1 more time. Hips to wrist, squeeze your thighs, lift your chest. And then low belly, squeeze in, hold it. Hold it here. Okay, my friends, roll over to your left side. Side plank pose. Take your right arm up to the sky. In through your nose. Out through your nose, breathe. In through your nose. Out through your nose, breathe. Lift your hips up. Step your right foot back behind you. Lift your hips, reach to your fingertips, reach up and over your head towards the ground. Press to your left hand. One more breath here. All right, we're going to come back down to the right hand down. Lower all the way down to your stomach, please. Interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze your palms together. All right, hug your shins in, lift your inner thighs. Extend your knuckles back, lift your chest and shoulders up. Lift your feet up if you can. You reach back to your knuckles, lift up through your thumbs. Reach back to your toes, lift up to your thighs. For 5. 4, pull your ribs and heart forward, soften your chin and jaw. 3. 2. And 1, lower down. Take your left arm out to the left, roll over to your left side, step your right foot to the ground behind you. From here, with your right hand, reach back and grab your right foot. Kick your foot into your hand, head down, shoulders back. Keep kicking your right foot back into your right hand. Breathing. One more breath. All right, we're going to come back up. Roll your stomach, place your right hand down, press all the way up and come up onto your right side, side plank pose on the right side. Press to your right hand, lift to your right side body. Good. Breathe. Core engaged, draw your ribs in. Get your left arm forward, step your left foot back, lift your hips up, wild thing. Press down. Lift up, press the hands and feet. Keep lifting from the outer hips up and reach out through your left fingertips. Turn your palm in and down, working your external rotation in your shoulder. That's it, good breathe. Good, Hayden, come back around now, all the way down to your stomach, lower. Interlace the hands, opposite grip behind your back, please. Palms squeeze together, knuckles reach back. Lift your chest, shoulders, engage your legs, lift your thighs. Keep lifting your thumbs off of your butt and reaching your knuckles back towards your heels. At the same time, pull your chest and ribs forward to give you extra extension. Toes back, thighs lift for 3. Get longer to lift up, 2. And 1, lower down. Reach your right arm out to the right, please. Roll over to your right side and step your left foot to the ground behind you. Reach back with your left hand and grab your left foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Relax your head and neck. Come back to your stomach, please. Place your hands next to your chest. Okay, pull forward, Cobra Pose. Press it up and back, downward facing dog. In through your nose and out through your nose, please breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Press through your hands a lot. Push your chest back towards your thighs, look back to your toes, working the crown of your head towards the ground here in your down dog. We'll take 3 more breaths. Press through your hand, draw your belly in, lift your hips up. Press your thighs back, push your chest to your thighs, crown of the head working its way towards the ground from your down dog. 2 more breaths. Push through the hands. Lift your butt to the sky. Head towards the ground. 1 more breath, chest back. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, please. As you stack your left hip over your right hip, drop your right forearm to the ground so you're stretching your shoulder a little bit more. Push your right thigh back. Lift your left thigh up. Press your chest towards your right thigh. Inhale, extend your left leg up to the sky, please. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand, lift your right elbow up. And lower your right knee down to the ground. Circle your left arm all the way back. Grab a hold of your right foot and give it a good squeeze. If you want to come back down onto your right elbow, you can. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Kick your foot into your hand. Press into your feet as you kick back and open up. Squeeze your heel into your bum. Squeeze into your right glute. Kick the foot into your hand. Lean back. Left shoulder back. Right shoulder back. Good, Humana. Keep rolling your top shoulder back. Squeeze your heel into your bum. Kick the foot back in to your hand. Very nice, my friends. Release the back foot. Circle your left arm all the way around. Pick up your back knee. Pick up your back foot. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Bend your right knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Right heel squeezes in. Right thigh pulls back. Walk your right fingertips over towards your left and out in front of you. Then drop your gaze. Look underneath your right arm if you can. Squeeze right heel to bum. Pull right thigh back. Make your standing leg strong. Breathe. Right side body really long. Right thigh pulls back. Right fingertips pressing away from the ground. We'll step the right foot way back. Rise up. Reverse warrior, please. Left arm goes up to the sky. Right arm wraps up and drops down your back. Now, a couple of options here. Oh my gosh. You can take your left hand down your back. Maybe grab your left elbow with your right hand. Or you can work the shoulder bind. Right hand reaching up to grab the left hand. Somewhere. There it is. And once you have the connection or the choice, the option you're choosing, tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together. Lift thighs to hips and breathe. In the center of the hips, push down into your feet, please. Stretch out through your legs. Lift up into your chest. Side bend, left elbow pulls back. Right elbow pulls down. Ribs pull in. 1 more breath. Press through your feet. Side bend back. Very good. Open up the arms. Left hand down. Right arm reaches forward. Side angle pose. Tone your thighs. Squeeze your heels together. Draw your thighs into your hips. Push down and stretch. Get long. Lean back. Take your chin off your chest. Extend the crown of your head forward. And extend to the right side body. Inhale. Exhale, lunging. Turning to your right. Wide-legged forward fold. Big toes turn in. Inner thighs spinning back. Grab a hold of your feet or ankles. Pull yourself in. Working the crown of the head to the ground. If your head comes down, maybe you take it up into your headstand or handstand or forearm balance. You don't have to go all the way up to practice getting up. You might just work your head to the ground and lift up to your toes. Maybe you bring your knees to your arms. And eventually you work your legs lifted optionally. Lower your feet back down to the ground. Lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Turn your heels in and your toes out, please. Come down into a squat position, hands to your heart. Squeeze your heels together, tuck your tailbone, draw the belly and lift into your chest and roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up, spin your right knee down to the ground, face forward, Anjaneyasana. It's a big move from here. We're coming into standing dancer pose, okay? Reach up, stretch back with your fingertips for a second. Lift into your chest a lot. Let's actually take one more nice little prep here. We'll do arms by your side. Fingertips reaching down towards the ground next to you. Press into your feet. Deepen your lunge for 3. Lift into your chest, 2. And 1. Take the arms back up. Scissor your thighs together. So that nice big lift in the chest you just had. Lean forward. Right arm sweeps back. You're going to grab the inside of the right foot and kick the foot into your hand. Left arm lifts. Standing leg is strong. Press through your feet. Lift through your chest. Keep lifting your right toes to the sky for 3. 2. And 1. We'll release the right foot, step it way back, place the right hand down. So help us out. Right knee drops down to the ground. Left leg extends. Hold it here or slide the left foot out. Hanumanasana splits. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3. Pressing through the feet, 2, 1. Take it back, downward facing dog. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, please. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Lower your left forearm towards the ground, to the ground. Press your chest back to your thighs. Lift your right hip up and over. Pull your right thigh back a lot. Chest back. Press down into the left forearm. Press back into your left thigh. Push through your right hand. Lift through your right thigh. Inhale, right leg extends. As you lift your, as you bring your right knee to your right shoulder, lift your left elbow up. Right knee, right shoulder, left elbow lifts. Right foot softly lands outside of the right hand. Lower your left knee down, circle your right arm back. Grab your left foot in, squeeze it in. Heel to bum squeeze. You can come down onto your left forearm, kick it back. Heart open, kick it back. Squeeze it in, heel to bum. Kick it back, open your chest. Squeeze it in, heel to bum. Kick it back and lean back. Release the back foot. Place the right hand down. Lift the back leg up. Sweep your left hip over your right hip. Bend your left knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. So you're working your hamstring contraction here. It's important. You want to work that hamstring muscle, get stronger. Take your left hand over to the right and out in front of you as far as it'll go. Look underneath your left arm. Squeeze left heel to bum. If it's going to bend your left knee even more, squeeze heel to bum. Yes, as if you were holding something between your foot and your butt. Try to bring your heel to touch your butt. One more breath. Take your left thigh back. Step your left foot back. Reverse warrior. Right arm up to the sky. You can stay here or clasp hands or take any other arm variation. Maybe you grab your right elbow. Now make sure you're turning sideways. Everyone turn your chest to face the left edge of your mat more. Okay, now keep that. Scissor your thighs together. Draw thighs to hips. Without losing that, press down into your feet. Side bend. Keep lifting through the front of the right hip. Pressing your left thigh back. Squeeze the left glute and wrap the right hip under. Now lunge, side, bend it back. Pull the elbows apart. Draw your front ribs in. One more breath. Open up the arms, side angle pose. Keep taking the left thigh back and the right hip under. Sweep the left fingertips forward, get long through the left and right side body. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Deepen your lunge. Release the hands down and turn to your left. Wide-legged fold. Big toes turned in, inner thighs spiraling back. Get long through the side body as you drop the head towards the ground. Stay or feel free to take it up. Headstand, handstand, or forearm balance. You don't have to go all the way up to practice. Maybe you just work on, nice breathe, tilting the hips forward. Maybe the nice Humana, you got it, strong. Hug the forearms in. Good. Remember to hug the midline for an extra layer of stability. Draw in, forearms in, thighs to hips, hips to heart, heart to the roof of the mouth. That's where the energy is building here. That's our focal point. And from here, extend out the feet. Ready when you are, come back down. Ooh, so good. Lower your feet down if they're up. And when you're ready, friends, inhale, lift up to your fingertips, please. Heels in, toes out, hands to your heart. Exhale. Lift the front of the hips, draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone, sit deeper, reach your arms up, spin your left knee down, Anjaneyasana, kneeling lunge. Stretching your arms up, reach through your fingertips, press into your feet, deepen your lunge, fingertips come down, reach for the ground next to you. It's okay if you don't touch. Stretch down by lifting your chest up and pressing out into your feet, deepening your lunge for 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms back up. Ready? Standing dancer pose. Keep the left arm back. Grab the arch of your left foot. Kick the foot into your hand and lift it up. Standing leg is strong. Chest is lifted. Kick back. Lift your left toes to the ceiling for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands down. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee down. Straighten your right leg. Slide it out. You can stay in the half split or take it all the way forward into your Hanuman. In through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe. Don't force it all the way down. Maybe about 85 to 90%. Flex your quads. Drop thighs to hips and press out through the feet to stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Push through your hands. Drag your right heel in and back. Optional vinyasa. In through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe. Lower both of your forearms down to the ground. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee down. Circle your left arm back to grab your right foot. Just a quick squeeze here. Release the foot or kick the foot back, then release the foot. Left hand down, right leg lifts. Stack your right hip over your left hip, walk your right arm over to the left. Bend your right knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Get long through your right side body as you pull your right thigh back. Big step back with your right foot, rise up, reverse warrior. Maybe you take that shoulder bind again. And there it is. Side bend to the back of the mat. Elbows pull apart. Lunge deepens. Open up your arms. Side angle pose. Right arm reaches forward. Left hip wraps back and underneath you. Both hands down. Turn to your right. Wide-legged forward fold. Pull yourself in and down. Your choice. Stay, inversion, or hold the fold. Take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Nice, everybody. Spin your thighs back. Lean forward, hips over shoulders. Keep pressing down to lift up. Coming down when you're ready. Inhale, lift up to your fingertips. Heels in, toes out. Exhale. Drop it like it's hot. Get low. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes. Take your arms up, spin your right knee down. Look forward, Anjaneyasana. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Hug your elbows in, lift your elbows up. Press down into your feet, pull your elbows back. Deep lunge. Reach your arms straight back behind you. Lift into your chest. 3, 2, 1. Let's actually stay here. Reach your right hand back to grab your right foot again. And we'll take this sort of quad stretch here. All right, if you can, spin your fingers forward over your toes. Right hip, right heel to the outer right hip. 3, 2, turn your chest forward as much as you can. And 1, let's release the back foot. Straighten the left leg. Extend your left leg out in front of you, please. Fold in. Hanumanasana. Scissor your thighs together, then press up to your feet. Stretch through your legs. Take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down. Chaturanga. Good, Pablo. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lower both of your forearms down to the ground. Last time through, dolphin pose. Lift your right leg up. As you rock forward, lift your elbows up. Right knee to right shoulder. Step outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down. Circle your right arm back. Grab your left foot in. Squeeze it heel to bump. Kick it back. Open your heart. Lean back. Release the back foot, place your right hand down, pick up your left knee, stack your left hip over your right hip, squeeze your heel to your bum, walk your left fingertips forward and to the right. Big step back, reverse warrior. Right arm to the sky. Nice, Colleen. Maybe you take that shoulder bind here, hands clasped, but turn your body sideways and watch that you're not too much in your right hip. So everyone, spin your inner left thigh back, wrap your right hip under. Now draw your front ribs in. From the center of your hips, push down, lean back, side bend back. Open your arms, side angle pose, right hand down. Left arm reaches forward, back leg is strong, right hip wraps under. Turn to your left, wide-legged fold. Stay. Fold, pull yourself in and down, thighs back, broaden your hips, get wide through your low back. Or take it up. It's headstand, handstand, or forearm balance. It's a good time for that forearm balance if you have it. When you're ready, slowly lower down. Legs are active, quads are flexed. Tilt the hips over the shoulders to slowly come down. Lift up to your fingertips. Heels in, toes out. Squat. Take your arms to the sky. Spin your left knee down, face forward, Anjaneyasana. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. All right, get a little bit of a deeper lunge. Squeeze your elbows in. Lift your elbows up. Pull your elbows back. Keep your chest lifted. Scissor your thighs together. Push down into your feet. Stretch out through your fingertips for 3. Chest up, reach back. 2. Chest up, reach back. 1. Bring your hands to your right thigh. Reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot. Grab the arch of your left foot. And pull your left heel to your outer left hip. If you can, spin your fingers forward over your toes. For 3. Let's go for 5. 4. 3. Turn your chest forward as much as you can. Lift your belly off of your thigh as much as you can. Press your right thigh forward. 1. Release the back foot. Very good. Straighten your right leg. Stay or slide it out. Hanumanasana. Scissor your thighs together. Then from the center of the hips, press out through your legs. Keep the sense of drawing in so that you have support. So you're not overextending into your back. Glutes engage, quads engage. Press through your feet rather than driving the hips down. 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Downward facing dog. So watch how we get back. You're going to tuck your back toes, push down, and drag the right heel underneath you. Pull it straight back, really pushing down and away. Using your core to get you back. Nice job, everybody. And do you want to take this dancer pose just one more time? So please lift your left leg up. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Walk your left hand forward. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the arch of your right foot. Okay, kick the foot into your hand. You can stay here or start to lift your left arm up. Kick the foot into your hand. Lift your right toes to the ceiling. 5. Big kick. 3, 2, and 1. Release it softly. Step your right foot back. Downward dog. One more time. Step your right foot forward. Last one of these. Just go right into it. Walk your right hand forward. Lift your left leg up. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the arch of your left foot. You can keep your right hand down if you like. Just sort of try not to tilt the hips over, keeping the hips parallel, squared off. Then if you want to lift up, kick the foot into your hand to pick you up. Standing leg is strong. Push down to the inner edge of the right foot. Lift your left toes to the sky. 5. Big kick. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let it go. Take it back. Let's turn over onto our, come into pigeon pose, left side. Left shin forward. Walk your hands in. Scissor your thighs together. Stretch out through your legs. If you have a towel or something, a block or blanket with you, put it underneath your left hip if it's not on the ground. You can stay right here. Just enjoy this little back bend action. Maybe you pulse up and down, head down to seated, head down to seated. Or with your right hand, reach back, grab your right foot. Bring your right heel to the outside of your right hip. Try to turn your chest forward as much as you can. Nice breathe. Good, Colleen. If you have any other options or variations you want to play with here, I'm going to take, all right, Hayden. I'm going to take my right elbow, pull it into my ribs, and then I'm going to spin right elbow into the ribs, up to the sky as I hold onto my toe. Left arm reaches up to grab the right foot or the right hand. Nice, Colleen. Good, Mario. Make sure you're using your hamstring as well, squeezing your heel in, using your leg to support you. When you're ready to release it, make sure you take a breath or two, extended, arms out, legs out. Walk your hands in, tuck your back toes, straighten both of your legs, keeping your feet where they are just for a breath. Press down into your hands, drag your left foot back to downward dog. Right shin forward, pigeon pose. Make sure your right hip is supported by a block or a blanket or the ground, preferably. Draw in, thighs to hips, expand out, stretch through your legs, lift through your chest. Stay seated, stay lifted, pulse up and down, or reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Thank you. Pull your heel to your outer hip and turn your chest as forward as possible. Sometimes it's easier if I do like hand to thigh too. Think about rolling your left rib cage forward, your right rib cage back. And you can stay here, keep working this. Or if you want to take the mermaid, bring your left toe to your left elbow crease. You'll take hands to clasp over your head. It's a really good option. Or you can take what's called Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Just got my foot all sweaty. Grabbing the big toe, pointer finger, middle finger, pulling your elbow into your ribs, and spinning it up to the sky as you turn your chest open. Three, two, and one. Get long if you haven't stretched it out yet. Nice job, everybody. Come back up to seated, please. Bring your, tuck your back toes. Gotta keep things even. Straighten your legs, keep your feet where they are. From here, we'll take the left knee to the outside of the right ankle. Bring your left knee forward and sit down. Coming into a seated twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Walk your hands to the left. Just drop your elbows to the ground over to your left for a second, counter twist. And we'll switch legs. It's nice and easy here. Twisting to your left, right elbow to left thigh. Hips down, chest lifted. Press to your feet. Then we'll walk the hands over to the right. Lean into the right side. Maybe bring your forearms down. All right, everybody, come on up. Take your legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, please. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your elbows, pull yourself down. Slowly coming up. Lie down onto your backs, bring your knees into your chest. Grab your feet, pull your thighs wide and down. Happy baby. Lower your heels down. You can keep your knees bent, okay, keeping your low back a little more full. If you want to bring your feet together and your knees apart, or just traditional Shavasana, extend your legs out, lie back and relax. Nice job. When you're ready to start moving, take your time. First move the fingers and the toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs. Take a deep breath in. And sigh out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good little squeeze. And from there, rock up to seated. With your hands together at your heart, sit up tall and close your eyes, please. Press your palms together. Soften your eyelids shut. Lift and get light to the crown of the head. Take a moment just to feel your practice, your strength, your energy, your purpose and intention. When aligned, when set, when put to use, you become sort of unstoppable. Nothing can limit us most of the time except for ourselves. When we remove our own limitations, our strength, our energy, our purpose and intention they all are able to rise and offer the best version of herself freely to the universe. So continue to move as the best version of you, which already exists within you, always, at all times. Continue to move with that best version of self through all of your endeavors, despite limitations or obstacles before you. In fact, making you better as you overcome them. Exhale your breath out all the way, please. Inhale for Om. Light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice. Thank you always for your community, for friendship, for everything you offer to this amazing group. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. If you have questions for me, comments, feedback, or requests, I would love to hear from you. Reach out, say hello, Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram or Facebook, or you can email me, steven@stevenarcosyoga.com. Again, I want to hear from you. What do you want to work on in class? And we'll put it together, we'll work on it. Other than that, if you have the ability to give, please find me on Venmo, Stephen Arcos Yoga, or on paypal.me/Stephen Arcos Yoga. See you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of the day.